Bafana there to go and play them? The answer to that is that Brazil have got a lot of respect for us and they regard us as a big footballing nation. There's no doubt about that. And they also feel that we are worthy opponents to be playing them in Brazil. So why shouldn't we as a nation believe in ourselves and also know that we are a big footballing nation? Because that's what we really are, and we need to believe that, and we know that. Our second obstacle, of course, is the African Cup of Nations in January. Who can forget the wonderful scenes when Clive Barker was running down doing his aeroplane celebration when the final whistle went? Who can forget Madiba and Neil Tovey holding up that trophy? The passion and the commitment and the way the country was brought together at those times. These are the situations that I think we need to bring back to Bafana Bafana. We all need to be proud of our nation. We all need to be proud of our football team. And this is something that we have to do in this African Cup of Nations. The task is very difficult, we know that. But I believe together as a nation we can pull through, we can make this happen. We can really do well. We are hosting it. We're going to have millions of people watching it on TV and live. And there's absolutely no reason why we can't go on and do great things in the African Cup of Nations. The second obstacle, of course, equally important, is qualifying for the World Cup in 2014 in Brazil. At the moment, we are in a very difficult situation. We've lost 4 valuable points. We've lost 2 points against Botswana. We lost 2 points against Ethiopia. But I honestly and really believe that this is still possible for us to qualify. We have to get 12 points, I believe, in the next few games. We play Central African Republic at home and away, and I think we need to get 4 points from those games, 1 away from home and 3 at home, or even 6 points. Why not? And then, of course, we need to get 3 points against Botswana, and we need to get 3 points against Ethiopia. So mathematically, it's all in our hands to do this. And again, I'm going to say, I believe it's very possible that we can do this. It really is everybody supporting and pulling towards the same thing. And this is what's going to make us successful. After that, we haven't qualified yet. We know we've still got one more round of games to play. And that is all the teams that finish on top of their group will go into a hat. And then, of course, it's the luck of the draw. So one off game away and at home. And if we win that game, then we have finally qualified for the World Cup. And as again I say, I am sure that we will be able to go on and do this. One only has to think back why I'm so positive is in 2009, if you put your minds back to the game against Spain, after 90 minutes against Spain, the score was 2-2. And we had to go into extra time, and they beat us 3-2. But we can remember the type of game that we gave in there. And we were very, very unlucky. And if I just mention some names who were on the field on that particular day, it was Ilka Casalis, Gerard Piqué, David Villa, Torres, Sergio Busquets, and Xavier Alonso. These players were all on the field in that particular day that we played against them. So why is it now, all of a sudden, we can't do it? Why is it now only we're not a good footballing nation? We have proven that. And furthermore, if we go 18 of the 22 players that were in the Spain's Confederation Cup squad in South Africa in 2009 went on in the World Cup, all in the World Cup squad later that year. And we all know what they did in the World Cup. And just a few weeks ago, the same players went on to win the European Championship a few weeks ago. So, ladies and gentlemen, we really can do this. But it's not going to be easy. We know the difficult task ahead of us, but together, pulling towards one thing, really believing that we can do this. I know we can do it. I'm very, very confident we can do this. We have in our country the players, but to achieve all this, we have to get a team together. We have to get a team together that believes in themselves, a team that knows what we want to achieve, a team that can go out there and play with confidence. You know, over the last couple of months, this is my general feeling, the players have been, I feel, criticised for the wrong reasons. They've been criticised, and I've heard things about we haven't got any passion. The players think they're doing the country a favour. They haven't got the passion to play. They're just going out there and going through the motions. I don't believe that is true. I don't believe that any player can put on a national team jersey, go out there and be complacent. I don't believe any player can put on a national team jersey and think he's doing the country a favour. I know that these players know it's a privilege to put on this jersey. There's no better stage to be, to play for your country and put their jersey on and go out there and do the best. But I think the reason maybe is that over a period of time, these players have lost their confidence. You know, if I was a player and I kept getting told, you can't score goals, we can't score goals, we're never going to be able to score goals, we're not good enough, how are we going to do this? Bring me a player from the moon, I'll put him in if he can score a goal. If I was a player, I would certainly be demotivated. I would certainly feel that, why am I here? If I've been selected to play for the national team, I've got to be the best player in that position in the country. And this player and these players need to be told this. They need to know that they are the best. If you are picked for your national team as a centre-back or as a goalkeeper or as a striker, you've got to know that you are the best player. Our players need to know when they go on that field, they're the best players in the world, because they can be. They need that confidence. They need to know that we can go on and do things. And we need to be a lot more positive in the way that we play. I think we need to start playing with a little bit more flair. We need to start playing with wingers. We need to start playing attacking football. We need to bring back the African flair to our game. And most importantly, we need to play winning football. And I think if we can put all these things together, I am sure, and I have no doubt, that we can be very successful. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be a tough, tough task. But it's a task that I believe, as I said earlier on, is very, very possible. Nothing is impossible. If you really want something very, very badly, and we all pull towards it, I know we can win it. I know we can go out and do great things. I know we can be proud of our national team again. And to do this, I said again, we need to have your support. We need to have the nation behind us. We need to be proud about our national team. We are all Bafana Bafana. Bafana Bafana is such a great national asset. It belongs to all South Africans. And we need all South Africans to pull together for us to be successful. And there's some positive things happening out there at the moment. I'm so overwhelmed with the support that I've been receiving in Bafana Bafana. When I read the newspapers, I look at comments, there's a lot of positive vibes out there. We need to continue with this kind of vibe. We need to be sincere. We need to really mean and really support our team. And I'm sure that we can go a long, long way. There's one thing I also want to mention, and that is the fact that I feel that SAFA over the last couple of days have been getting very unfair criticism. I've read in the newspapers about Gordon Igesund's been given the job to fail. He's been set up to fail. We're never going to do it. It's impossible. These are things I really don't want to hear because of the fact we need to be positive. And I certainly wouldn't have taken on this big challenge if it was impossible. If it was impossible, I would never have taken on this challenge, but everything is possible. I'm very, very confident. Together, ladies and gentlemen, together we can make this happen. If we get behind our team, do the right things, go out there with a positive frame of mind, the players are playing for the country, they're passionate, they're going out there, we can do this. So let's do it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I've got something.
Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on your behalf, I'd like to thank Gordon Igesund, and I think from his speech, we perhaps have got a glimpse of what it is that the players respond to. He certainly sounds motivational, doesn't he? We'll get to the bottom of all of that and many, many more questions right after this break.